What up? We bike. Now, my voice is kind of gone from screaming all night last night. What if I bump this up? Oh, baby. My voice is gone from last night screaming and shit at the Super Bowl. I'm still celebrating, man. Feels awesome. I have a reaction video on this podcast. We got a... God, my voice is gone. We got a rant video for y'all. We got a rant video. And we're going to talk about where the Bucs go from here. What I saw in the game last night. And really, and then I'm going to get into my MVP race, since there seems to be some wild takes out there as to who is the MVP of the NBA, right? So, damn, my eyes are looking fucking, I mean, they look gorgeous. By the way, my eyes like change colors and shit. Weird. But the Super Bowl, man. It was a lackluster Super Bowl, right? But at the same time, it is what it is. I mean, it was ass whooping. It was a complete ass whooping. We whooped their ass. And it's an easy, like, if you have backup left tackles against a pass rush like that, I mean, we're talking murder. And Patrick Mahomes did some wild shit last night. That matrix throw that he had, where he's 2 feet off the ground, fully horizontal to the ground or parallel to the ground, is insane, you know? But I think what we saw was simple. Soft zone. I told y'all, soft zone. Get there with 4. Don't blitz him a lot. Have Devin White make a play if he needs to. And they didn't even make Devin White the spy like that. And that probably would have been not smart to do with his instinct for the ball. You know what I mean? You want him in the open field to make a tackle with his speed as well, against all that speed out there. But I think what you saw was, if you stop Tyreek Hill from getting the chunks, or if you stop this offense from getting the chunk plays, then you're probably going to stop him in general. You know what I mean? If you don't let him get chunk after chunk and you pressure the QB, any QB is not going to do well with 2 backup left tackles against 2 of the best pass rushers in the league, you know, on either side. And Patty Mahomes was out here doing all he could, man. But to be honest, and yes, there was questionable calls, but if y'all want to put the refs on a 22-point ass whooping, go ahead. That's much. I could see it from a fan's perspective, but it's not the way I want to look at a game, to think that a ref could win or lose a game in the first half when we negated everything they did on offense. And I think that we saw that those 3rd and 4th string wideouts out there, or the 3rd and 4th option, I should say. Mecole Hardman, he's a gadget player, and he's a streak runner. Sammy Watkins ain't Sammy Watkins anymore. He never really was. He was a very good receiver, he was a good starter, you know. But he was never that dude. And he's coming off injury, and it just a little old. And I think you saw just an ass whooping by Todd Bowles, man. And Tom Brady, people were saying that he didn't do much. He was probably on pace to throw for 350 yards if necessary. He completed 80% of his passes in the first half. What else you want the guy to do, man? What else you want the guy to do? Okay? And by the way, if this sweater doesn't tell you how true of a fan I am to my teams, nothing will. Yes, I'm an Arkansas fan, a Heat fan, and a Tampa Bay fan. And you know what? I'll go over that. So, how did I become a Tampa Bay fan? Basically, and a Miami Heat fan when I'm an Arkansas fan. In Arkansas, you have no pro teams, man. You don't. So you kind of follow your favorite hog players to the NFL. So I followed Darren McFadden to the Raiders for a while, but I wasn't really into NFL football. I've been into it. Like, I watched it every Sunday, but I wasn't like how I was with college football. I was really deep into college football for a while there. and always been deep in the NBA. And I followed him to the Raiders, and he kept getting hurt, even though Darren was really good his rookie year. He kept getting hurt. Golly, my voice. And, kept getting hurt, so I kind of drifted away from the Raiders. And I was like, you know what? And I loved Tom Brady since I was little. That's who we watched growing up, and he was a winner, And I watched him play a long time, and I was like, damn. And this isn't going where you think it's going. This is not me following Tom Brady to the Bucs. So don't cut off that damn video yet. Cut off the podcast yet. I was like, man, I love him. And then I get older, and I still love Tom Brady. I'm like, he's the GOAT. Nobody compares to him. People are comparing him to Peyton Manning compared to him. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's not close. This mediocre playoff quarterback? Don't think so. Don't think so, buddy. Don't think so. And we would have debates about that. So I always loved Tom Brady. So then we're at a point where I'm 18, 19 years old. I'm now 25, 26. About to be 26 in March. And all my friends are like, bro, you have to have a team. You got to pick a team. And I had one young quarterback that I loved in college, and everybody hated him. And I was obsessed with him. And I was like, all right, wherever he gets drafted, I'm going to be a diehard fan of that team. I'm going to love that fucking team. With the number 1 overall pick, the Buccaneers take Jameis Winston. And there we are. The Buck fandom starts. And a lot of people think I didn't earn it because I wasn't a childhood fan or something like that. Insane. Like when I invest in a sports team, I'm into a sports team. So just letting y'all know that was my fandom. And then with Miami, I saw a 6'4" guard drop a triple-double to go to the Final Four, or in the Final Four, in 2003. And he was the best basketball player I've ever seen play in person in my entire life. Ever. Went to Marquette, man. And I followed him his whole career. And then he left. And I was just in love with the Heat, man. In love with him. And I never stopped loving them. So, the Heat are my squad, dog. They're just my squad. And the Razorbacks, my dad went to med school there, so that's what I like. And we lived there for a while, so. And I'm from Texarkana, so when you live there, it's like you got to pick UT or Arkansas. And at one point, I liked both of them, but I was a child. You know what I mean? I was a fucking child, so I didn't know. But they're like, no, you have to pick one. And then I picked one, man. I picked one. So, yeah. Oh, fresh haircut H is out here, man. Y'all know. And also, the camera makes my forehead look humongous. Like, it makes it look like I'm doing this. Like, squinting my eyes. Like, dude, my forehead is not that damn big, bro. Makes it look like my hair. Dude, I have a 4. I still have a forehead, bro. Forehead. I still have 4 fingers that fit. 4 fingers fit, bro. It's above that. Shit, 3 fingers fit here, bro. 3 fingers. Nothing crazy. It makes my hands look ginormous. You know what I mean? So I felt uncomfortable recording. I'm not going to lie. And as we've gone along in this podcast, have you realized how self-conscious I am? Have you? Have you realized that? But yeah, my actual, me and Nee are going to start working out today. See how that goes. And yeah, man. Well, that's my Super Bowl wrap-up, I guess. I think you've heard everything if you watch football. Cover 2. Not letting them go deep. Our talent up the middle of the field is too deep to try to test them. And they threw at Devin White a lot. And they threw at Levante David a lot. But Levante David, dude, him and Devin White made those 130 yards by Travis Kelce not matter. Like, not matter at all. They didn't matter. And we end up with the Champagne campaign. And actually, I'll go into Tom Brady real quick. So now is he the greatest athlete of all time? And yes, to me. And a great athlete is more than athleticism, is more than how fast you run. It's not like Tom Brady is incompetent at the sport and he just keeps winning. It's not like he is a cog in a system and keeps winning. He is the focal point. And it's quite impressive what he has done. So the stat that I heard on the broadcast is insane by Tony Romo. he has the highest win percentage out of all 4 major sports. And he went to a team with the lowest win percentage in all 4 major sports and won a Super Bowl his first year. God. Insane. We had some rough losses there. But they were usually self-inflicted wounds. It wasn't like we didn't play a team this year. God, that card. We didn't play a team this year that I thought was better than us. That we played them and I said, damn, they're way better than us. We did not play one team like that. I promise you I didn't think that. And we just kept fighting. And people said that we had like I said on my rant, y'all kept saying we were a decent defense. A lot of the national media, decent defense, good defense. Like, what are you are you watching the games? Are you watching us? Like, my God, dude. Are you watching us? The talent we have up front is insane. So, that's really my Super Bowl recap. And after this, I have to chop my videos down now because it won't post on YouTube. So, I'm going to chop this into 12 minutes, and then I'm going to come back, and we're going to talk about some what the Bucs do next. Because it's looking good, baby. It's looking real good. Man, the struggles of creating. So my mic keeps doing this crackling thing sometimes in the video. So if that happens, I am so sorry, guys. I don't know why it's doing that. It's pissing me off. Yeah. Pissing me off bad. I don't know if it's because it's recorder I'm using or whatever. The video app I'm using. But, yeah. So, what do the Bucs do next, right? Pretty simple, man. We're not going to miss a lot of guys. Ndamukong, I think we either sign him to another 1-year deal or he goes and gets overpaid somewhere, then retires. And maybe he retires after he realizes, I've reached the peak of the mountain. I don't want to work anymore, you know? Because Ndamukong Suh has a lot of other endeavors other than sports, man. Go look up Ndamukong Suh's resume in the business world. It's wildly extensive. It is insane what he does in the business world. But he's like, if you don't know how smart Ndamukong Suh is, like, just go. I don't know what else to say. Go look it up. Like, this guy was having speeches about Bitcoin in college. So imagine how rich he is now. So, yeah, I think that we either draft that 3 technique and he walks, or I think we're going to draft a 3 technique anyways. It's the D end on the 3-4, and I think we do that or draft the interior lineman for the line, a guard or a center. Ryan Jensen was bumping around all over the place. Alex Kappa, wasn't healthy. So, I think we do that. But other than that, guys, let me name the free agents for you. Antonio Brown. Who is he going to hold hostage with his situations? And Bruce didn't want him in the first place, remember? And they listened to Tom, and whatever Tom wanted. I think that's why poor Aaron Rodgers. They don't give a shit what he says. Maybe he knows something, Antonio Brown gets a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Rob Gronkowski, he's not the dude to be like, pay me $12 million. You know what I'm saying? He's going to do 1-year deals till he wants to retire. He's having fun. Antonio Brown's going to play for $5 million. Shit. Veteran minimum, whatever it is. And maybe it's not the veteran minimum, but you get what I'm saying. He's not going to be expensive. The expensive guys are Levante David and Shaq Barrett. And Chris Godwin. Okay? Now, I truly believe Chris Godwin may walk. Because Chris Godwin can get a crazy contract from somebody else. And the thing is, guys, we have $70 million cap room. I don't think we need somebody to take a hometown discount. That's why I think the dude that deserves to get paid the most, both of them, really Levante is, but Shaq Barrett. This dude came. He signed a 1-year deal for $3 million, I think. 2-year deal for $6 million. We got him for $3 million a year. $4 million, whatever it was. This dude came in and led the league in sacks his first year. Then came back on the franchise tag. Was like, oh, I'll prove it. Like, that dude deserves so much money, it's insane. And, I just hope he keeps it up, and I think he will. And next year, our schedule is a doozy. Man, it's going to be a fun year. And Levante obviously deserves it more, in my opinion, just because he's been thick and thin. This is the first year he made the playoffs in his whole career, man. He got drafted in, 2012? Something like that. I think it was 2012. I could be wrong about that, though. He's 34. Oh, no. I think he's been in the league for 12 years. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, sick. He's been in the league for 12 years, sorry. And first year in the playoffs, he won the Super Bowl. And that's awesome. I love that for him. He's amazing. Top 5 middle linebacker in the game. We got 2 of them. And this is my hot take of the day. Next year, we will have the second best defensive player in football. And his name is Devin White. Throw Nick Bosa down the drain. I don't care. I don't care. Name him. Not him either. He's not better than Devin White. 140 tackles. 9 sacks. And he won a bowl. Younger than Patty Mahomes. Plays middle linebacker. This guy's going to play forever. I hope so anyways. I know he's a fucking car crash every time he hits somebody, but... So what I think next year is another 11-5, 13-3 in that range season, man. I think we get better with an offseason. I think we even make some additions through trades and stuff. Like, who says Chris Godwin doesn't walk, and one of Brady's old teammates doesn't want to come play with him, or another dude, a defensive player says, screw it, I don't want to play here anymore. I mean, Houston is in shambles. You don't know what could happen. Brandon Cooks could want to get out of there. Will Fuller could want to get out of there. All those guys, there's a lot to be seen later on so far. We got a lot to see after this, but I'm enjoying this right now. I'm not worried about next season. It's just for my platform I need to talk about it because I talk about sports. But I'm enjoying this, man. And I'm going to show you how much I enjoyed it in the rant I went on. So right here, we're going to go Super Bowl rant. And then we're going to go my reaction after we won the Super Bowl. Champagne showers, literally. Y'all enjoy. I'll be right back with my MVP NBA discussion. It's so easy, and the media is trying to make it sound hard. And it's not LeBron James. Huh? Ignore the background noise. My girl's taking a shower. Get the fuck over it. Listen to me. It's time, bro. Let's have a discussion. Me and you. All the listeners. I know how many of y'all listen to my podcast. Y'all heard me all year. Y'all heard me what the fuck I told you the keys to the game were. I told you Levante was going to have Kelsey have a hard day. Did he have 120 yards? Yeah. But it was a hard 120 yards. Wasn't it? They couldn't run the ball till the second half. Why? We let them. Fucking let them. And then Tony Romo, the audacity of this guy to bring up Patty Mahomes' toe. He brings up Patty Mahomes' toe. He did. He brought it up. He brought up Patty Mahomes' toe when he ran for 50 yards in the first half. He brings it up in the third fucking quarter. Tony. Y'all want to talk about penalties? Penalties? Only bad call of that whole cluster of penalties. Because when people see clusters of penalties, they get all pissy. That the refs are controlling the game. Dude, stop committing penalties in bunches, you dumbasses. Let's talk about penalties. The horrible one was Tyron in the back of the end zone before halftime. Yes. Horrible. Horrible call. Other than that, Breeland grabs his ankle. Do you want to talk about how your punter shanked it inside your own 40? Do you want to talk about how y'all lined up 2 yards off sides on a field goal to give us a first down on 4th and 5 when you could have got a stop that led to a touchdown to Gronk? Do you want to talk about your backup tackles who you thought Patty Mahomes was going to overcome it? With the best front 7 in the NFL, number 1 rush defense, was going to make you one-dimensional? Come on now. Are we going to talk about Chris Jones' personal foul penalty that gave us fucking 15 yards? Are we? I would like to. But you don't want to have that discussion. You want to talk about first half penalties when your quarterback couldn't gain Your GOAT quarterback had fucking 50 yards at halftime. That's what your GOAT quarterback did. All right? My GOAT. Calm down, Nia. I'm recording a podcast. She's dropping soap and shit. Part of the content. Fuck it. My GOAT quarterback led touchdown drive after touchdown drive after touchdown drive. And then it got boring. Tom Brady made a fucking... In our defense, we made a Super Bowl versus Patty Mahomes become boring. It's the best offense we've ever seen, Jim, in our lifetime. Tony, I tell you, I can't disagree there, Jim. No, shut the hell up. Shut up! Top 5 defense all year. All year. Number 1 rush defense all year. No Vita Vea after week 7. Still, number 1 rush defense all year. Y'all snubbed Devin White of a Pro Bowl, not even in the All-Pro team, but a Pro Bowl? 140 tackles and 9 sacks, and he's a middle linebacker, and he doesn't make a Pro Bowl? A Pro Bowl? My fucking uncle made a Pro Bowl last year. What are we talking? Andy Dalton has a Pro Bowl appearance. And y'all are going to talk to me about this team when y'all do shit like this? I don't think so. I don't think so. So that's why we have champagne showers at the end of the champagne campaign. Talk all that shit. Call him the GOAT. It ain't nothing when you face an elite defense. You hadn't blown anybody out all year. You beat the Bills. I don't give a shit about the Bills. Tom Brady can't win a wild card win. Can't win a road playoff game win. Where? Can't win in the NFC. It's loaded. Win. How? Ask yourself these dumb questions you've been asking about Tom Brady and the Bucs all year. Ask them to yourself again. Redo your own test. You'll fucking fail. Thank you.
I'm good.
Yes, we're running.
We fucking did it. Super Bowl champs.
Yes.
Saints, shit.
Okay.
Chiefs, dead.
Okay.
They're all fucking dead.
Okay.
The Washington football team ain't got a mascot.
What? Say it again.
Ain't got a mascot.
Oh.
Yes! We did it! Ah!
Yes, Hunter.
Woo! Let's go! The NBA MVP race, okay? I don't know what y'all are looking at, who y'all are hearing. I'm going to give you the real deal, though. Real deal Holyfield. Also, saw can't say the R word, a very dumb woman. You know what? I'm going to say it. She's a dumb bitch. That dumb bitch posted real deal Holyfield. HOLY space FEEL. I mean, she's a good-looking woman, but she's a whitey, so I don't date him. Man, I really have tried to filter this podcast, and on the end, anyways. So, I mean, what are you going to do? So, she posted real deal Holyfield, and I really wanted to quote it, because everybody's like, damn, bitch, you look fine. Oh, my God. I really wanted to quote it and be like, Holyfield? And put Evander Holyfield up there. But I didn't. Anyways, MVP race, Hunter. MVP race. No time for jokes. No time for jokes. So, y'all are making this so complicated. And y'all have refused to put this guy number 1 in the MVP voting the whole year. It's Joel Embiid, man. Did y'all know Joel Embiid shooting 39% from the three-point line this year? Did y'all know his true shooting percentage is like over 60? Did y'all know he's averaging 30 and 12? He's 17 and 7. You're talking about Nikola Jokic, who was 12 and 10 on damn near the same exact roster they had last year that made the Western Conference Finals. What elite scorer does Joel have next to him? Nothing. Y'all wanted Joel to be aggressive. Y'all wanted him to do this and do that, and all he's done is bully people all year. All Joel Embiid has done is bully people all year, and y'all don't even want to give him the credit he deserves. Y'all understand Joel Embiid may win a fucking scoring title this year? With James Harden, like, not being in the mix? Y'all want to put Nikola Jokic up there and not with a... y'all act like the Nuggets aren't one of the most talented teams in the league. But y'all don't want to put Steph... I didn't see Steph Curry's name in the top 5 when I saw the new rankings. I didn't see Steph Curry's name. That is absurd. 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 Stupid. Illogical. Idiocy. Moronic. But y'all sit here and y'all want playmaking. Y'all want the triple-double. What do y'all want the triple-double or do you want W's? I want dubs, not triple dubs. Cool, Jokic, you're dropping 50 points. Are you winning, though? I've seen Joel Embiid put up 2 25-point quarters, and one was against my favorite team. And the other one was he twisted his knee, and everybody thought his knee went out. I've seen this man do shit that Jokic cannot do. Now, can Jokic pass better than him? Yes. But y'all are acting... people really do, and I'm going to say it. Y'all are dumb if you think that the offensive gap, because of jump shooting, is wide between Jokic and Embiid. Because it's not even close. Embiid is so much better offensively than Jokic. Hunter, what? He's way better offensively. Yes, he can pass. Take out the passing. I know that's part of offense. His playmaking ability, cool. And Joel's getting better at that, by the way. Joel's getting better than that. He doesn't get his hockey assist, but you have to realize they're doubling off Ben Simmons because they want him to shoot the 3, and Ben Simmons gets that assist when he drives and makes the extra pass. Y'all realize that, right? If they had screen assist and hockey assist, Joel Embiid would lead the league in assists damn near, okay? I promise you. It's between him and LeBron. Nikola Jokic should not be in the picture. Is he balling? Is Nikola Jokic in his prime and hooping? Absolutely. But let's get real here. Joel Embiid isn't playing fourth quarters. Joel Embiid isn't playing fourth quarters. He's not. Let's look at these minutes per game here. Let's look at these minutes per game. He's averaging 5 less minutes a game than anybody on this fucking list except for Giannis. Why are y'all talking to me about anybody but Joel Embiid? Y'all said Steph Curry. Steph Curry. Bro, Steph Curry, when he played, he didn't even play fourth quarters when he won the MVP. Joel Embiid is playing 30 minutes a game. What are you talking about? Elite efficiency? What else do you want? He's shooting 2s, he's shooting 3s, he's shooting mid-range, he's scoring all over the place. What else do you want? And the only reason LeBron right now is in the top of the MVP race, he is balling. And LeBron is my GOAT, and he's my favorite player in the league other than Jimmy Butler and Bam. My favorite players on my favorite team. The only reason LeBron's up there is because Anthony Davis is playing lackluster to his standards, guys. 22, 9 and 3, 2 blocks and a steal ain't lackluster. I'm not saying it is, okay? To his standard, he shouldn't be averaging 2 more points than Bam Adebayo. I'm sorry, he should not. He should be averaging 28. That's the only reason LeBron is up here right now. But it's not close. It's Joel Embiid, and it's the end of the discussion. I don't understand what y'all are seeing. Go watch a game of Joel Embiid when he has a full lineup or not. You know what it is? Joel is dominating every fucking time he dribbles the basketball on the court. Y'all wanted that. Y'all bitched at him for 3 years now. He's not aggressive. He's just not aggressive enough for me. Not every night. Every night he comes out there. And when he plays well with the starting lineup, he gets to sit the whole fourth quarter because they're up by 18. So, stop saying anybody but Joel Embiid should win the MVP because that is absurd. Insane. That's the end of the podcast. Thank you guys so much. Like, subscribe, share. I don't know how I'm supposed to get this viewership up. I'm putting out amazing content. Please, dude, people on Spotify, dear God, go watch my shit on YouTube, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm begging them, guys. I'm begging them. Ugh. It's hard. It's hard to get a YouTube viewership up, but it's working. Hey, man. 3 weeks in. All right. I'm doing my best. I'm not even at 10 subscribers yet, but we're trying. We're pumping out content. So, Thank you all. And the song of the week this week, Hustler's Ambition by 50 Cent. I'll pull that out of my ass. Hustler's Ambition by 50 Cent. Thank you all. Have a good night, good afternoon, good morning, man. I'm out. Deuce!